Aiyuk, this is getting weird. This is becoming a thing. AJ, it's 2024, so we have to talk about things that happen on the internet. Like, I know there's a lot of media people that whenever we're talking about somebody unfollowing a team on Instagram or removing all their photos of someone, and they're like, is this really what we're paying attention? Yeah, because
you have to.
Yeah, if a relationship ends, okay, just any relationship we've ever seen on the internet, normally there's going to be a deletion. That never happened.
Bingo.
Off of the entire social platforms. So when players are doing shit on social platforms for their to their teams, we have to pay attention to it. Yeah. We have to. This Aiyuk Niners thing is certainly coming to a head.
Wow.
Every single day, the louder it gets. I'm blogging this shit. It's going on TikTok about they don't want me. Now this in the comment section, I thought the Niners was never trying to trade me whenever there was a report from JPA Football.
Someone need to let them know.
You know, in this entire thing. That's an aggregator of information slash opinion slash guesstimation someplace. Now, granted, you know, in this entire thing, who knows what's real and what isn't. But this is getting real loud with the Aiyuk and Niners thing.
Yeah, I hate it. Personally, I hate it. I know we're in a different, day and age with social media and people controlling their narrative, and I don't have a problem with that. But, negotiating and doing these type of things, I think from the player side, I know from the team side they want it. I know they leak things as well sometimes, but you don't want a lot of this stuff to play out in public, in my opinion. I hate to see it. Hopefully, I do hope, Aiyuk obviously gets his money and ends up somewhere where, who wants him and where he wants to play. But I do hate seeing all this type of shit. I feel like every week is something now.
Yeah, and, I don't think I really thought about the whole fifth-year option this year. Like, knowing that this can happen back-to-back years for Aiyuk is something. 3 years in a row.
With two franchise tags potentially available.
Like, that information kind of changes it, but I just don't get the whole angle of, like, hey, my good friend who's a rookie quarterback at the team who has poop pipes bursting, like, that's where I want to go. I want to go play with that guy. That doesn't really make sense as that being his bargaining chip, but he will get paid at the end of the day, right? Like we expect.
Hopefully, we have no idea. The franchise tag will pay him what, $26 million. It said projected to be next year because this will be the last year of his rookie.
And then who knows if it's true? But I think that's what they floated. That like that's what they roughly offered him, and he wasn't okay with it. But it seems like at this, like the Niners have all the control. They have Brock Purdy on a rookie deal, like. Guess what? He's just going to have to play if they don't want to move him. And they're clearly at an impasse with the contract situation. So maybe he's just trying to drive a wedge as much as he can, where eventually they'll just be like, all right, this is too much.
Distraction.
Yeah, we're in a Super Bowl window. Let's trade this guy. But they know how valuable he is to them as well. It's like they can just be like, hey, listen, we know you're not happy. Shut up. You're going to play for the next 3 years, and we're going to try to win 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah, them knowing he's valuable, and then that's his entire argument, I think, which, just makes this whole thing dog chases tail with how much money they've paid everybody, too. I have no idea how this ends up.
Draft the guy first round.
Yeah. Ricky?
AJ, do you think he ends up at the Niners at the end of this whole thing this season?
I mean, I think this season, he definitely could end up there. I don't know after this year what happens, but the Niners have all the leverage here, and I think he wants to be somewhere that wants him, obviously, and the Niners want him, but they just don't want him as bad as they probably should want him. And he sees everyone around him getting paid, and he's like, hey, man, like I've seen teams get very creative with the salary cap, and it continues to go up. So if you really wanted to get it done, you could.
Yeah, and the wide receiver boom is happening right now with salary cap gymnastics, also a possibility. I could see why he would want to get paid, but Tyrese, this is what we're talking about, NFL, NBA thing from like the first hour. It's like San Francisco 49ers, no matter how loud he gets, or the whole scene gets around this whole situation, like they got him for 3 years, and there's nothing. There's literally, if they don't allow it, there's nothing he can do. In the NBA, you guys would have been gone last week.
He's been traded twice already in the NBA.
Yeah, but in the NFL, what's he going to get traded for?
What are you saying?
In the NFL, you guys trade star players for a bag of chips.
Yeah, but you got to remember distraction. Distraction.
Yeah,
that's how they always describe it. They're like, yeah, but we don't know how it's going to work out. Like, you don't know how it's going to work out. Randy Moss was traded for like a 4th rounder.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Dude, I was loud.
Can you explain why? Why does that happen?
We don't know. We still don't know. But it's because like this whole thing where they the teams are actually holding all the cards.
Then once again, quarterbacks. What did Watson go for 3-4 first rounds?
RG3,
Russell Wilson,
Stafford.
Stafford. Those guys that, and we talked about it, quarterbacks, and then kind of wide receivers, kind of are. Yeah, Carson Wentz. So those guys move for big assets.
RG3 went for 3 1s.
Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah.
from the St. Louis Rams, which then go to L.A., win a Super Bowl, have a quarterback. Hey, Matthew, just keep on,
Keep on swimming.
Just Matthew Stafford, just keep doing your thing.
Keep doing your thing.
Keep slinging that rock.
Revenge season.
Yeah.
He loves the media.
You just stay off the internet, though, for a bit.
Yeah.
Because the internet's doing what the internet does.
I don't see him on the internet much.
That's good. That's very, very good, I think, especially at this particular
not.
time.
He might not know.
He's not on the internet, no.
He might have.
What's so funny? Tyrese, you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I think it's a fake.